Well, good 4th of July, everyone. Happy 4th of July. We're looking out over the boardwalk right now, and the beaches are packed. A lot of folks out there enjoying the sunshine and warm weather. A little bit of a breeze here as well, making it for a pleasant evening. We're going to have a nice 4th of July evening overall. We do have some storms out in the PD right now, but those will give way as the sun starts to set, and that should set up for a pretty nice evening. Tropical impacts possible this weekend. We're also watching that high rip current risk, so let's get into it. Severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued for Florence and Darlington counties until 6:15, and this storm is drifting off to the south and west about 20 miles per hour, producing up to 60 mile per hour damaging winds and some quarter-size hail and a little bit of lightning out there as well. So if you're in Florence to Darlington, Francis Marion University, Timmonsville, Lamar, I expect to see this storm pushing through your area over the next little bit. Besides that, we do have another storm up in Lumberton near Dillon. And then here at the coast, it is pretty clear. Temperatures right now, where it has started to rain or where it has rained, it's in the 70s, 79 in Florence, but you go up to Laurinburg into Lumberton, it's in the 90s. Here at the coast, mid 80s with that sea breeze kicking in. Heat index value still feeling like it's in the 90s for everyone except for the Florence area where we've had that thunderstorm move through the area. So as we go overnight, those storms will start to dissipate, especially as the sun goes down. So that should set up for a nice evening with the firework activities going on out there. And as you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll see partly cloudy skies. Here's your forecast for this evening. Showers and storms ending around 7 o'clock or so, and then we'll clear out overnight. Temperatures falling into the upper 70s. The skeeter meter is out. I know a lot of outdoor activities tonight. It's going to be yucky out there. You're going to have to fight the mosquitoes off, so make sure you put the bug repellent on. We are tracking the tropical depression number 3 that has just formed here off of the coast of South Carolina. And we do have a tropical storm watch up for coastal communities from Little River to North Myrtle Beach to Surfside to Georgetown and all locations in between. So just keep that in mind. Not expecting a crazy storm, but we could see some impacts over the weekend. We'll dive into that right now. Here's what tropical depression looks like. Looks like it could form into a tropical storm just south of Charleston and then moving up the Interstate 95 corridor as we get into Sunday. And again, this is going to be a weak system, but it will bring some breezy conditions and even some rainfall to the area, and especially some high rip currents around the coastal areas. As early as tomorrow morning, we could see some of that rain start to move into the area in the form of scattered showers. And as that easterly flow continues to move in over the afternoon hours, we'll see those showers continuing, and then the real threat for rain moves in on Saturday night into Sunday. I'll show you our in-house model here. You can see those isolated showers moving through, and then the main band of rain is right along the coastline, and a lot of the heavier rain actually staying out over the Atlantic, but we have that strong easterly flow, so that'll help produce some showers, but also some rip currents out there. So just keep those in mind. We can pick up around 1 inch to 2 inches here at the coast, and then as you get inland, it kind of slacks off a little bit. So here's your tropical headlines. Rip currents high through the weekend, waves 3 to 5 feet, rain 1 to 3 inches possible. That could cause some localized flooding and some gusty winds around 30 miles per hour. But again, the rip current risk will be a major concern. After we get all of this out of our hair by Monday, we'll start to see temperatures warm back up into the 90s and more of your typical summertime pattern, which is an isolated pop-up storm.
Yeah, nice today. We know people are going to squeeze in fun over the weekend, but just keep an eye on all of that.
Yeah, and it's not going to be a washout. If you remember, if you've lived here, Tropical Storm Colin, which occurred about 2 or 3 years ago, we had times of sunshine here, and then you had some rain showers that kind of moved in on the coast. Kind of the same thing, just keep weather aware this weekend.
All right, sounds good. And the skeeter meter. I heard you say that. I just love that, the skeeter meter. All right, everybody. As we head to break, we'll be right back.